What's up everyone, I'm Dwayne and I'm a dude with an Autotude, and I'm here with my friend Chris showing off his classic race car from the 1960s. Comment below if you know what I've got here beside me, but without further ado, let's get into it. Chris, tell me about your Cobra.
Well, I purchased it back in June and have been looking at Cobras, gosh, for the past 4 to 5 years. Just have always admired the look, and after watching Ford versus Ferrari, really fell in love with the car. One evening at home, I was sitting in our office and looking on the computer, and my wife walks by and she goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm looking at Cobra." She said, "What are you looking at Cobras for? You don't want a Cobra." And I said, "I've always wanted a Cobra." And she goes, "You never told me that." So I said, "Follow me." So I took her into our garage, and on the garage, I bought one of those little metal Cobra.
Oh, you did?
Posters, and it's on the wall in the garage. And now I can say that my wish came to fruition and ended up with the car.
Nice. Something that I've noticed on this one in particular when we were at the car show, usually these are blue and white. And this one really caught my eye because the green with the yellow stripe and the black looks really classy from a distance. And then, you know, I just walked up and I was like, I was looking for you, but I was glad I found you because I haven't seen one this color.
Just unusual, yeah. And that's the same with me. I was always dead set on the blue Cobra with the white racing stripe, and had found a few that I liked and kind of pursued those, and those got sold. And then I found this one site that sells these, and based down in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale. And when I showed the picture to my wife, she absolutely fell in love with it. She loves green. Green's her favorite color, and it just really stood out with the color combination with the black and yellow striping, and just really fell in love with the car.
Who'd you buy it from? Was it from a company that manufactured them, or was it a secondhand?
It was secondhand. So a gentleman apparently had it built, and he didn't have enough room in his garage because he purchased another vehicle, and that was good for me because he needed to sell it, and so he put it on a lot down there that resells these Cobras. And this was manufactured by a company called Backdraft Racing.
Okay.
And I don't know much about Backdraft other than I've talked to a few people and they say, "Oh yeah, that's they make a lot of cool cars."
Well, I do remember when I was looking under the hood, it looked really clean, and it looked like it had a lot of detail put into it to make sure it was right. You know, the wiring, everything. It was like there was no paint blemishes, nothing. It was like, this has to be brand new or very well taken care of.
It had less than 800 miles on it when I bought it.
Oh, perfect for you.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's
I stepped
great.
into it right, and then had it transported to Wichita. And my wife and I both were sick in bed with the flu when the car showed up, and so we parked it in the garage and didn't get it out and drive it for a week or two until after we were both feeling better.
Man, I bet that was the longest 2 weeks staring at that.
It was tough. It was tough.
Can we look under the hood?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to see this thing again. Wow, 427 Ford.
Yeah, I think it's got 525 horsepower.
That's pretty good, the weight of this.
Yeah.
I'm sure this thing scoots.
It does. It really does. I think a few times, you know, as I'm learning to handle the power of it, I just have seen the back end kind of shift and drift a little bit when I take off too fast. So.
Oh, that feels, wait a minute, that's not too fast. There's never
never too fast.
That's just right.
Yeah.
That makes it a little more enjoyable and makes you want to get in a little more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did a really good job. The frame, I mean, I can see the welds on the frame. They look like they took their time.
Yeah, apparently the company that built it has a terrific reputation, and they build a lot of these Cobras.
So it's got a Holly style carburetor, Edelbrock Performer intake. Yeah, just everything's so clean. And those headers are something else.
Yeah.
Those are...
Yeah. And it came with a manual, and I haven't had time to spend much time with the manual, but it tells all about the car and everything that went into it. So looking forward to winter when don't get outside as much to be able to spend some time and just delve into that and understand and learn more about the car.
Well, I'm glad they make these, because these original ones, I don't think you'd ever want to bring them out on the street. I think they're
as expensive as those.
1.5 million.
Yeah.
You know, if you had an original one.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen a few of them.
I wouldn't want to
listed.
drive it.
No, no, those are museum cars.
Yeah.
And I bought this to drive and enjoy and have
Oh,
fun
yeah.
with, and drive our grandkids around in it. They love it.
Uh-huh.
My wife enjoys getting out in it, and it's just really a fun car to
So
share.
what was it like when you first climbed into it the first time you drove it?
I didn't know how to start it.
Really? They had a special
so-
switch or something?
Switches,
hiding?
and yeah, I had to fool around with it, and finally got it going. And the first time I took it out, you know, just drove it around the block a few times in our neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
Then decided, okay, I need to take it out. And then I took our 9-year-old granddaughter with me to go have it inspected up in Keachai.
Uh-huh.
And that's really the furthest that I've driven it so far, and on the highway.
Oh, wow.
Was up to Keachai, but mainly just around town. We'll go out to dinner and take it with us sometimes.
Is this your first convertible?
It is. It is. Yep.
How do you enjoy that?
Oh, I love it.
Kind of cool, isn't
Love
it?
it. Yeah, absolutely love it. Yeah. Got a Jeep at our home out in Durango, Colorado, and haven't yet taken the entire top off of that. So I
Right.
guess you could call that Jeep a convertible, but this is a true convertible with no top.
Yeah. I'm noticing on the paint, you know, for example, they did such a good job. See the little line here? They put a rock guard that you can barely see so that you won't get chips.
Yeah.
And I just noticed that
Yeah. Yeah. And there's,
over
I think
here
it
on this one.
follows through
Yeah, you can.
onto
where-
the back panel.
Yeah, where'd it go? That's so, yeah, it's so well,
Yeah.
you can't even see the line.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
right
there it
through there.
is. There it is.
Yep.
They really took their time. And those are some huge tires.
Yeah, they are.
Let's see, what size are these? 295 40 18s. That's a lot of,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I learned from experience, when you get out of the vehicle,
Yeah.
or after you park it and they've been driving it for a while, that you got to stay clear of
Yeah.
the pipes,
Yeah.
because my grandchildren really enjoy the snake bite that I got. They said, "Granddad, what happened to your leg?" And I said, "I got a snake bite from a cobra." And
Is it bad?
And it's still with me.
Oh, you did. Wow.
So
yeah.
I was wiping it down one
Oh.
evening after we had taken it out to dinner, and
Uh-huh.
boy, that stung, but it taught me a lesson.
Oh, you'll never do that again. And there's even a plate to try to cool it off a
Exactly.
bit, but
Yeah.
you're not going to stop that.
No.
It would have been worse probably if
Yeah.
you were directly on the pipe.
Yep. And it's got, I think I've got that manual.
Oh, wow. They detailed the trunk and everything.
Oh, yeah. So this just kind of tells all about it.
Grabber yellow. Tremec TKX 5-speed, 427. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's something I noticed too, the lug nuts. They've got the spinner style, you know, one big nut.
Yeah.
And then you do have to tie them off like that,
Yeah.
or else, so keep it from backing off.
Yeah.
It's kind of the old race.
The race style. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Engine specs. Okay, so this is a small block Ford iron block, 9.5 deck, 4.125 bore, 2.749 mains, Scat H beam rods, Lunati forged crank, 4-inch stroke, Prestige Motorsports aluminum heads, 202 160s, 59cc chambers, 185cc intake, camshaft to 243, 251 at 0.05, Scorpion Racing rockers, Holley 770 CFM, Melling oil pump, MSD distributor.
Good,
Every
good.
bit of this is
Thanks for telling me I
it's
didn't buy a lemon.
Yeah, no, you did not. Yeah, it looks like they put all the things that you would want in a 427. Wow. Okay, we know the engine. That's a good engine.
Look forward to studying that and
Yeah.
learning more about it.
Something that really caught my eye too is how well they tied the green and the black and the yellow, but they really brought it in to the interior as well. And that dash,
Yeah.
the instrument panel with that yellow just popped out at me, and the steering wheel knob is
Yeah, I think
this
they
thing's
really
beautiful.
accented it in the right proportion and really didn't overdo it with the accents.
Right.
That still lets you appreciate the green.
It's just classy.
Yeah.
They did everything right, and the black wheels really set it off.
Yeah, most of the blue ones that I looked at had the chrome wheels. in them, and I just really love the look and style of those black wheels.
And I noticed the vents behind the quarter panel here.
Yeah, that's something
And
that
there,
you don't
maybe the
traditionally
air.
find in a Cobra, or at least any of the ones that I had looked at online, and thought that was a neat feature as well.
And the little roll bar just for the one side.
Right.
I don't know if I've ever seen dual roll bars.
I've seen a couple with the dual roll bars, but I think the one that Shelby drove in the movie just had
the one.
the singular.
Yeah, the fuel cap, that just displays race right there.
Yeah.
Just flip it open,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like you would have that big, you know, like you'd come into one of the races they're in, and they'd have the big drop down to
I'm going to see if
hurry
I
up
can
and drain it and
teach my wife how to do a pit stop, so when
Jump
I come in
out
for
and-
gas, she can come in and fill it up.
there you go. She might do that, but maybe not switch those tires out. I couldn't imagine trying
Yeah.
to get that done. That would
Yeah.
take a while. And the little Roadster seats. Looks
Yeah,
like
it's got the 4-point racing harness in it, and they just did a
Gotta
really
be
nice
safe.
job. Yeah, and some of the other Cobras that I had looked at before didn't have the intricate detailing, certainly on the dash and throughout the car. So that's one thing I appreciated about this one.
And I like the carbon fiber look of the dash with that yellow. It just pops out.
Yeah, I tell you, driving around town, what little I've driven it so far, it's amazing to see how many people will pull up next to you and give you a thumbs up,
So you
or
get a
roll
lot
their,
of looks.
roll their window down and say, "Man, that's a cool car."
Yeah, it is. They're not wrong,
Yeah.
not one bit. And I like how they put the Powered by Ford badge right here.
Yep.
I've seen a few of these at some car shows, and they don't look even close to this.
Yeah.
As far as being classy or just as nice.
Yeah.
You know.
So my father-in-law is a true car guy.
Yeah.
He works on cars 8 hours a day and in his retirement, and really knows an awful lot about cars, more than anybody that I've ever met. The funny thing is that he said his favorite car in the whole wide world is a black Shelby Cobra.
And you show up
And,
with this.
and I show up with this. So I say, okay, now it's your turn.
There you go.
You got to make your wish come true.
Get a black one.
Yep.
Very pretty. The way the sun hits that green, it's got that metallic.
Yeah.
It just really stands out.
Yeah. You really can't appreciate that if it's sitting in the garage until you get it out in the sunlight to
Right.
see what it really looks like.
Now, does this have the mirror just on one side? Yeah, you really don't need
yeah.
one over there because you're, just
Yeah, your
turn and look.
line of sight
Yeah.
is not that obstructed, and so yeah, just that one is really all you need.
Very nice. Well, can we take a ride?
Yeah, absolutely.
right.
Let's go.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty comfy.
This is comfy.
And the seats.
Yeah, they fit well.
This one of the things I think I should have said, and maybe I will get it when we're driving, is that they built this car with like a 4-inch wider spec than the traditional
Oh, they
Cobras were
did?
built.
Okay.
So people like me can fit in the car and,
Yeah.
and be comfortable in it.
Plus, it probably handles better with a little bit wider stance.
It does. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah. And then the seats also recline a little bit, or not recline, but move forward and back. So shorter people like my wife can move the seat up and still
It's about
reach the pedals.
perfect for
Yeah.
you and me.
Yeah. Yep.
You can stretch your legs all the way. And I like how you sit kind of down in it. Anyway, yeah, let's go for a ride.
Okay.
Man, that sound, it just makes it even sweeter.
That's spectacular.
That is awesome.
I tell you, when I'm driving around the block in the neighborhood, I've got the grandkids with me. All the neighbors come out because they want to know what the loud noise is. And one guy that's lived in the neighborhood forever
down and hits you in the face or anything.
My wife, you know, she's got long hair, and so that helps kind of keep the wind off of her when we're driving.
This would be a fun date night kind of Sunday thing.
Yeah, we take it out to dinner. We eat every Sunday night for the last 20 plus years. We've done a dinner at Felipe's at 21st and Woodlawn.
Oh yeah.
And Miguel and Luano family are great friends of ours. And we just we're going to celebrate my 61st birthday there tonight.
Awesome. Oh, happy birthday. Is that today?
It's actually tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I think it'd be worth it.
Yeah, I told Lindy that my next car is going to be a Corvette.
Yeah. Which model?
63.
63. Split window, yep. Oh, you can tell that has some power. You can really feel the G-force in your mid back there. You can tell it's wanting to go.
I tell you, to get a smaller person in a car, like the size and stature of our grandkids, they really feel that G-force.
A little bit down.
When we take off and really hit it.
That's an experience, especially with the sound and those lights.
That just makes it all.
I really hear the one in my right ear, right? Because I'm right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. It takes corners, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't leaning, but I was. Oh, yeah. Go put it back where we had. Oh, man. I want to thank you, Chris. This has been fun.
Oh, it's been a treat.
I've never ridden in a Cobra.
I hadn't either until I got it.
This is awesome. Oh, I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you, Dwayne.
We'll have to do this again.
We will, for sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and remember, just watch.
Just
Get
down.
down.
Oh,
You're
yeah, thank
over
you.
that pipe.
I don't want to hit that because that would, Oh, I see. Yeah, you got to lift up over it.
Yeah. Yeah, and when I was wiping it down, I just was doing this in the garage and just
got it. Out of sight, out of mind, I guess.
Feel that flesh just melt.
Oh, man.
First snake bite ever.
Hopefully the last, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, everyone, we just got back from taking a ride in this 1965 Shelby Cobra. And I want to thank Chris and Lindy for coming out to show us this beautiful car. And if you haven't done so yet, click that subscribe button down below for me. That's the best way to support my channel. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy this video, and we'll see you next time on Dude with an Autotude.